Hi everyone, this is THASNI Ashraf from Department of Computer Science and Designing. Today we are going to see a subject called as video creation and editing. In that we are going to see a chapter working with Final Cut Pro. So in that our topic we are going to discuss about is working with sequence, the timeline and the canvas. So working with sequence, the timeline and the canvas is the master, the fundamentals of video editing in the Premiere Pro. Actually, what is sequence? Actually, sequence is nothing but is your digital storyboard, which is a dedicated workspace where you can edit your video clips, audio tracks, graphics, and effects seamlessly come together to form your final project. Actually, in Premiere Pro, sequence are essentially for organizing the complex project, especially when juggling multiple scenes, aspect ratios, or delivery formats. So actually, the basic editing which comes under working with clips and working with sequence and the timeline and canvas. This is the roadmap which we are going to see about the sequence and timelines. So how will you create a sequence? In just in two simple ways. That is, method one is a manual step, and method two is the automatic. So if you open your Premiere Pro, we can navigate to file in that new and then to sequence and choose from a preset template that match your footage specification. That gives you full control over frame rate, resolution and codec settings. And in method 2, you can simply drag any clip to the new item icon at the bottom of your project panel. Premiere automatically creates a sequence matching the clip native settings. So actually, as one small tip, actually match your sequence settings to your highest quality footage. That is 2080 pixel at 30 fps or 4K at 60 fps. So the timeline where you are editing your canvases, where it's complete design, if where you arrange your clips in a chronological order to build your narrative. Video tracks sit on top, which was labeled as a V1, V2, V3, while audio tracks occupies the bottom rows, which is called as A1, A2, A3, etc. And you can trim and adjust, or you can reorder. While trimming, you can where clips can be precisely trimmed to remove unwanted footage, and then drag and drop clips to change the sequence of events. Another one is with the stack and layer. We are going to create a video which overlays like picture in picture effects or audio mixture kind of thing. Next one is navigating the timeline and canvas. The canvas display, also called as program monitor, which displays the exact frame positioned at your playhead's current location in the timeline. It's a real-time preview window for evaluating the edits. You can move the playhead by clicking anywhere on the timeline ruler by dragging it left or right, a technique called scrubbing that lets you preview frames in quick succession. And another one is synchronized navigation, which is where the canvas also features its own scrubber bar, where the video displaying allow you to jump to specific frames instantly. Master the keyboard shortcuts like the N key to jump to your sequence and the home key to return to the beginning of a faster, more precise navigation. Next one, tracks and layers, organizing your media, where you can use the video track hierarchy, where video tracks stacked vertically, clips on higher track V3, V4 will cover or overlay those below them. And audio track mixing is nothing but like unlike video, audio track mix simultaneously. All enabled tracks played together and use the mute or solo S button to isolate specific track during the editing. Then you can add the new tracks, creating the additional track and or taking the clips from the existing video, etc. Next one is basic editing actions on the time. So basic editing actions, if you come, like you can trim the clips, split and slice, rearrange clips, and zoom control. So in trim and clips, like you can drag the edges of any clip to shorten or extend its duration without altering the original source file. You can use the ripple edit tool bill to automatically close gaps when trimming. Next one is split and slice. Position your playhead where you want to cut, then press Command K or in Mac and Control K in Windows to split the clip. Then rearrange the clips. You can click and drag clips horizontally to change their timing or vertically to move between them tracks. Hold shift while dragging to snap the clips, playhead or other clip edges. Then zoom control. Use the zoom slider at the bottom of your timeline or the zoom set to toggle between detailed frame to frame views of your entire sequence. Making your sequence active and visible. In Premiere Pro, a sequence must be active before you can edit it. A sequence becomes active the moment you open it in the timeline panel. Working on multiple projects, you can switch between sequences by clicking their tabs at the timeline of the panel or clicking in the project panel. Why the timeline and canvas? So your creative playground and your real-time previewer power and your precision control comes into the picture. So that's why we are using the timeline and canvas method. So the next steps to edit is you can create and import your picture, practice and navigation, and build the complexity and review and refine. Thank you.